You are looking at the cheapest and crappiest Corvette I have ever bought. Yes, we are back on another video on a Corvette on my trailer. So if you guys don't know, I buy and sell Corvettes, and one thing I do is I buy Corvettes for parts. So as you can see over there, I have many. This car right here, I just spent $400 on. Now, 98% of the people, if I showed you a picture of this and said, look what I got for 400 bucks, you guys would be like, you're out of your mind. But there is still some value in this car. So 1982 was the last year for the C3, and because of that, there's actually quite a few unique things about it. But we're going to go through what I bought today and see if I'll be able to make my money back, which I'm hoping I will. So, what's your guess, guys? Do you think this is worth anything? Is this worth dragging home? It's so squishy out. Sorry for the squishy steps. So the main thing is all the rear suspension is gone, all the front suspension is gone, everything from the firewall forward is gone, all the interior is gone, the dash, everything is all gone. But there's still some value to this car. So let's start with the back window. This back window right here sells for about $200, $250. This window trim along here, even though it is dented, you can still get $100 to $200 for that. None of that is reproduced, so that is dollars right there. These doors, if they are rust free, can sell for $150, $200 a piece. The floors, if they are rust free, can sell for $100 a side. Looks like we have, looks like this car used to be blue. That's a really nice color blue too. Take the rear shade out. And we have nothing back there other than what looks like a factory spare and a control arm. Ooh. So this is a unique piece because, oh, it's a shame they put that in there. So this center console plate, it's broken, so it's not worth anything because they cut the shift thing out. But these two holes right here meant that this 82 had power mirrors. That's unique to 1982. This power window switch may be worth something, but the rest of this, not really. It's just good for little bitty parts. One of the main reasons I bought this car, though, is for that drive shaft. As C3s developed from 68 to 82, they had a variety of transmissions. In this case, we're going to be talking about the automatic transmissions only. So earlier cars came with TH400s, later cars came with TH350s, and then this car, 82 only, has a 700R4 in it. It's the only year of C3 with a 700R4, and it's different than the one in 1984 for the C4. That one has a different rear case to it, it's a different output shaft, all that kind of stuff. But what we're going to look at today is the drive shaft. So in order to retrofit your C3 with a 700R4, you need to get your drive shaft cut and shortened. And as you can see, these two are about the same length, but if you come up here, this one is short. So this drive shaft is unique to an 82 Vet and only available used out of an 82 Vet. So that right there in itself, I feel like is worth half of what I paid for the entire car right there. But I believe this yoke might be unique, the 700R4, I'm not sure, but I just wanted to show that. I'm also going to take measurements of it so I know how long, if you ever need to cut something like this up, you'll know how long you need to make it. So measuring the 700R4 drive shaft, you're right at 67 centimeters or a little under 26.5 inches. If we measure the drive shaft for other transmissions, that one is 78.5 centimeters or right at 31 inches. So a considerable difference right there. This car also comes with a full exhaust. How much is that really worth? Who really knows? Depends on if you want stock exhaust or not. One thing interesting about this car is it does come with a whole box of stuff here, so let's dig that out and see what we got. Looks like we got a fan with a fan clutch. Oh, we got power steering pump. And this is like front bumper parts. Ah. That's all we have. Maybe a steering column bracket. I mean, there's really not much. I mean, there's little odds and ends, like, you know, those doors that cover the power windows are worth something. You know, that piece of the dash is worth something. These control arms are worth $100 to $75 a piece, depending on if they're not bent. This frame looks pretty good. This frames can sell for about $1,000, depending on how good they look. But it's not rusty or anything like that, so I feel like I'll be able to make my money back. But this is definitely the crappiest and cheapest Corvette that I've ever bought in my entire life. Last but not least is this shroud. This radiator support. This is actually 82 only. I don't remember what makes it 82 only. Might be this little divot right here, but they are very hard to find because you have to be parting out an 82 to get it. Those are worth about $200-300 a piece. So, and the last thing is these wiper arms are worth something. They're about $50 a piece, maybe $150 for all of it. There's a wiper motor in here. Oh, that's worth anything. Gas pedal and brake pedal, not really worth anything. This bird cage is super nice. Look how rust-free that is. That's definitely worth keeping. A lot of times they rust out here, they rust out down here, and then they rust out on the other side of this panel where the windshield sits. This one looks like it's a really, really nice piece. So that's always good news. So there you go. Just remember, because the C3 Corvette looks like a pile of junk, it isn't necessarily worthless and crappy. This will take me a while to sell and to get everything, you know, make my money back. And make my money back won't take that long, but to sell everything else it will. But luckily I have the ability to sit on some stuff. So hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out my other ones, and we will have another Corvette video out very, very soon.